Come on.
Almost.
I don't even care that I have my ult. We won. Already.
Okay.
Literally, it's all over. I got MVP.
You got MVP?
Yep.
So you
Can
were
you see
second
it?
place after me. No. Well, because I had MVP for basically the entire game.
Yep. You still got the most KOs in the match.
No, but like for nearly for the entire game, every time I checked, I was the one with the MVP.
Yeah.
And like until they switched to Luna Snow, they they have the second most kills.
Yeah.
And now
the only reason I actually got MVP was my damage, and my damage block is higher. Well, that you were second. You also got the most kills in the entire game.
No, I got tied with Captain America. He also got 22. But I have more assists and less deaths than he does.
Oh, fair. You still I see the mighty vanquish on you. Oh, you get to see it now?
Yeah, like I can see it in my history. Because normally, like if you disconnect like that, it'll be like a incomplete, like uncompleted game.
But it was complete. Disconnected. Yeah. Which, hey, you want to keep going?
Like, actually, I want to talk. Yeah, I want to talk about like the battle pass because we talked about it, but we haven't talked about it.
Oh, fair. Not gonna lie, love them. It's a Loki with the symbiote.
Yeah, like All Butcher. It looks fucking like just the production values on it look amazing. And like the scythe looks awesome.
Yeah,
and like
it's Loki, but with the all black.
Yeah, and then like we did discuss this, but like it just looks amazing, and like. And I like how they didn't just be like, oh, 50-50 red, black, or like 2/3 black, 1/3 red. Like it's black with like nice red accents that are done tastefully. And like you could probably, and like I'm certain you could easily convince someone like, oh no, like the red's not the secondary color, that's a tertiary. That's more of a tertiary color. Because like the white on the back, it works just perfectly. Like, or if you take the shade, like the special like shading, it like the cape perfectly breaks up the silhouette, so you can get like, so he's not just this blob of black with like these little bits of red on
it. There's that. There's the rocket that makes him look like a red panda.
Yeah, like it makes him look like a red. Like Bounty Hunter looks so cool, and the MVP also.
Oh yes.
Like his MVP is really.
To be honest, I want it. I don't even play Rocket.
Like as a person who plays Rocket occasionally, or if I need like a very much like damage support.
Yeah.
Is there a third person here?
What do you mean?
I'm just like I keep hearing like a third voice. Okay, no, it's probably just your TV or something.
Say hi, babe. Say hi. Please. Because you're probably hearing her phone, and I'm trying to make sure she says hi. Make sense?
Yeah. And then the next one
Penny.
I like the Penny Parker skin. I just wish there was more different about it, because it's basically just a recolor with like these additional little like wave patterns in it.
It just doesn't match the battle pass.
Yeah, like everything else, like it's all a lot of blacks and reds and browns. Meanwhile,
Vampire.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like Penny's like it's blue tarantula. Like if they wanted tarantula, they should have gone with like a black recolor with red accents, which would have fit the theme of the battle pass better. And then save this for like maybe an Avengers battle pass or an X-Men battle pass.
Woulda,
like,
coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, like I'm not complaining because like as a person whose tank main is Penny, I like it, but I feel like this is a skin I would probably just never use because I'll just stick with my Venom skin.
Fair. And that's fair.
I
But
also feel
Yeah.
feel like this is a reference to Super Sentai in some way, like her other color swap skin, because that's also a reference to like a Super Sentai character I can't remember the name of right now. And then like King. Then like next we have King Magnus. We're just like, it looks amazing, just like the detail in it, and his like MVP is really nice because like it's very simple and like understated. We're just like, it's him walking up to greet his subjects, building his platform along the way, and then waving. Like there isn't some sort of extra like, oh, long ass cutscene. No, it's simple and doesn't overstay its welcome.
Overstay its welcome.
Yeah. And then like his and like the past no more emote is also really cool, where like it brings in his classic helmet and is him crushing it.
Yep. I know what you mean, and it's awesome, and it gives more of a fear factor.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need this anymore. We ain't dealing with.
Yeah, like we're not dealing with Charles and his kind anymore.
Same kind. Hold up, it's mutant kind.
Like, but you get what I mean. We're not dealing with like wusses like Charles who think that we can coexist. So I don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
And then like, to be honest, I feel like the skin they gave Namor should be his base look.
His base look. Damn.
Yeah, because I feel like this is so much better than his base look.
I mean, his base form is supposed to be his base form for a reason.
Yeah.
Better than his base form, so you use them instead of his base.
Yeah.
After
that, like, there's the Eternal Night Falls page, and then we get to one of the best ones in my opinion, the Blood Edge armor.
For Iron Man,
Yeah.
the Blood Soul for Adam Warlock.
Oh wait, holy shit!
What?
Like, he just did one of his things. Like the ends to his repulsors have vampire teeth around them, like they're biting down on like a heart or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking love like just like the little designs in this shit, with like the spines on his back, like all the little like hidden vampire teeth, the screaming skulls, and just like taking his normal like mask and replacing it with like the face of an actual helmet. Like, it's fucking awesome. And then just like,
Everything about the skulls.
And his MVP looks cool too, because like it's him coming down, superhero posing, and then just shooting off some missiles. That is nice.
Yeah, and all for our Lord and Savior Dracula.
Yeah. I kind of wish they made his banner, like his nameplate, animated where like it's all these blood effects are smoking.
Then you got our Blood Soul Adam Warlock, which I love it.
Yeah, and like the little detail, and like the detail of him having being the one to hold the dark hold.
Mm-hmm. And it's a fun fact, he's not even for the vampires. He's fighting Doctor Strange for help. Because if you watch his MVP, where is it? If you watch his MVP, the bats are coming at him, and he shines a light to freaking smite them.
Yeah.
To cut divine ties.
Yeah.
My wife has made a joke about the her away. She said it looks amazing, but it looks kind of like a gypsy.
And I also like the emote that comes with this one, where it's like him taking like the dead bird and resurrecting it.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was ahead of myself.
Yeah, I also just realized they flipped
Yeah.
his mask in his banner.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like looking into a mirror.
And then Emporium
Retro?
yeah.
Matrix.
I like this skin, especially like the galaxy effects on like the dress.
Yes, but it looks like a gypsy's dress.
Yeah. Probably a lot more closer to flamenco, being that her emote for this skin is literally called flamenco.
Yep.
But like, it's such an interesting silhouette, and I love what they did with like her headdress. Or like they took her normal headdress and then just extended it further. And so like with all these like dark, like all these hard shapes, it gives like it's very clear how you're supposed to look at it, because like, so you'd start with like the horns and how all like the lines are pointing inwards and down. So it's like, you start with like these horns and it kind of comes down with like how everything is just like, aside from like the just top of her like the very top of her dress, everything, but even still like the V-neck also contradicts that. All of like the lines are pointing towards the center of the figure.
Yeah. Now that looks
and
awesome.
Even when you look at it from like profile, like everything's pointing down and centered.
Fair. Have you looked at the Wolverine yet?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I love this skin as a Bloodborne fan. Cause like, you cannot tell me this is not like something that you'd see straight out of fucking Bloodborne.
I wish.
Cause like,
Bloodborne June.
Yeah, cause like, I could easily imagine them turning something like the Beast Claw and making it so it's like its alternate form are just longer blood claws. And like its base form are just like these kind of like brass knuckles. Something kind of like the Chikage, with how like it's a European style katana.
Yeah.
That then turns into like essentially like a kind of great sword.
Oh, if you go down one more, you see a cover art, a gallery card for the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful as fuck. Yeah.
And also, since we're here, let's also quickly be like, so opinions on not just like how they play, like, so we can specifically talk about this here. So like, let's start with Invisible Woman, since she's just first on the page. So Invisible Woman. So like, just what do you feel about how she plays? Because I fucking love how she plays.
I love how she plays. It's effective. If you could time it just right, you could actually get multiple hits on a character.
Yeah, like if you get your spacing really good, like there were points where, like on Hydra, where you know, like the narrow corridor, I can just take one, like when everyone gets there, I can just take one of my orbs, throw it, and hit everyone.
Oh yes, it's satisfying as fuck.
Yeah, and then like and then if you know how to space ship properly, or like your team can stay lined up for long enough, you can be healing almost your entire team with just with just like 2 or 3 balls.
Mm-hmm. It's like Adam Warlock's. The difference is Adam's. It's just like a chain hill, while hers is just one shot. Let's go.
Yeah. So then, thoughts on her base skin?
Base skin. It's Sue Storm.
Yeah, like it's Sue. Now,
It's
alternate
like
color.
every time.
So first family is what it's called.
It's most kids' wet dream. Literally, Namor, Black Panther has thought about this chick.
Yeah.
Most guys' wet dream.
To be honest, I like this one more because like the blues.
Shows off her ass more.
Yeah, like you get like all of like the lines on her costume look so much better. You get like this more separation, especially with like how there are 3 different shades because you have like your dark, almost black navy, your fantastic Thor blue, and then you have like just this kind of darker blue right around like her legs and thighs coming from her belt.
Mm-hmm.
And then because like now because the 4 is one of the only like 3 bits of white on her costume, it pops so much more. Because like the only other bits of white are like on her shoulders, her ankles, and her belt buckle.
Fair.
And like and right around like the base of her neck. Compared to like this one where there's blue in other places, so your eyes aren't as drawn to the 4. Compared to this where it's like, oh, this is Seuss, where like you could remove like the face and the hair and the head, and you'd be like, okay, who is this character? You can be like, oh yeah, that's Sue Storm. And then lastly, Malice.
The Malice skin.
It's like, it's amazing, and I love how like this is an amazing note how for both her and Reed, they went with the theme of their like drops of their release skins being alternate evil versions of themselves.
It's to match the season.
Yeah. And like it matches this, and on top of that, it matches the season. Cause like Sue gets Malice, and then like Reed gets the Maker.
Yeah, Reed gets the Maker who's so fucked up that he literally.
Yeah, he's the reason for like the ultimate. Like he's the reason for the ultimate timeline. Because and all because Sue broke up with him, and he just became like. And he decided to become like literally just decided, hey, I want to become an incel loser.
Well, do you blame her? Blame him? You lose Sue fucking Storm. What are you?
Yeah, just like, well, I guess it's time to rewrite a reality where all the people I care about don't have their superpowers and can't stop me. So how he plays, I think he plays really well. It's like his survivability is crazy, and his kit makes sense.
Okay.
And works together really well, especially with like their combo, Sue and Reed's combo ability, where like it just further enhances his survivability if you know how to time it right. So then like and then I have pretty much the same things to say for like the alternate skins with the alternate colors, where it's just like 4 pops, like same with like 4 pops so much more, as well as like the detail that their suits aren't the same. Like there are slight differences. Like Reed doesn't have like the little things on his ankles and sides and shoulders. He doesn't even have a belt. So they're just like minor differences saying like, yeah, these suits were made with a purpose for each member, specific.
Yes. You know what they're made out of, right?
Not exactly like it, like I know they're made out of like something special, but I can never remember what it's fucking called.
They're made out of the same thing that they're made out of. Made out of this it's a material that there's only one other person and his whole body made, and it causes him to have kind of like a tube for.
Cool. So So lastly, we have the Maker. Like, this skin fucking rocks. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I won't be maining Reeve at all, simply just because like I'm not much of like a up close personal, like, unless it's like magic style where it's a you get in, you get your ass out play style. When it comes to melee,
yeah,
but it's like the nice sleek black with like just this bit of gray on like the chest and the back, so that way like he doesn't just become this blob of black with this really cool like Tron style energy on his chest and like this cool ass helmet.
Yeah,
Just, it looks sick.
it could look more sick if they kept his beard.
And then I love how his emote is his emote double impact is what's it called? What the fuck is it called?
What?
I'm like it's I forget what it's called, but like there's a specific name for it. Basically, like an event where like two Earths crash together.
Incursion?
Yeah, like it's him making a fucking incursion in his hands, showing how powerful this version of Reed is.
Even how evil this motherfucker is?
Yeah, like just how evil and powerful this version of Reed is.
I understand. Trust me, it's... It's in the... If you watch...
You're cutting
You
in
see
and out.
how... Watch his MVP.
Yeah, like... Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
For the, Maker. Surging Darkness.
It is fucking...
Gnarly.
It's like he's...
You going yet? If I may ask?
Yeah, that's probably it.
The right heroes could make all the difference. I'm not the type who fades quietly into the background.
You're talking, but there's no sound coming.
Hello.
Okay, yep, I hear you.
Huh?
I got
Want
you.
to see something?